reason why I do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear that all makes sense. Bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They run it with Carson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and follow a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
I got one. Hey, Delta.
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back six. Too little, cut. You got tape.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back six. Hey, orbit. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Man, Eddie. Let's go. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that it gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mecole Hardman, 91 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll run with Coleman on first down and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch it. Safety's creeping. Back, back, back. Kill, kill, kill.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready up! The mic, 97 is the mic. You look right now. Check 3, check 4.
It's Coleman here, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. Come for you. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, Foxtrot. All day, baby, all day. Pick the edge. Come. 49.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mark down back at his own 4-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Darnold, and the catch made by Johnson. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, here's Coleman. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Line 6. Nice, sweetheart.
On first down, it's Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Darnold now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the 2 now, second and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's crossing. Go. Check 52. Hurry. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Crunch time, defense.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first and 10, Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On fourth down, Darnold going deep to the end zone for Juju. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Got it. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get the ball. Check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will run again with Coleman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. He spins free. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. He gives it up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Check, check, lucky.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Protein spill.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Show it in. Show it in. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Go, young lady. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Eyes up. Eyes up. Eyes up.
One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but